Oh, y'all thought Dana was washed. The UFC just announced 327, 328. They announced all the cards leading up to the White House, but today I really want to cover 328 because I don't really know what they're fighting for in 327. I want to stick to 328, bro. We got a phenomenal card, and we all know the main event's about to be crazy. You got Strickland, which you don't know what he's going to say. Hey, bro, I can't wait for that press conference. I can't even lie. And then you got Khamzat Chimaev, Boris, undefeated champion, absolute demon. Bro, and everyone know that's been one of the biggest rivalries in the UFC for a long time now. You got the Russian athlete, and then you got the All-American white man. So you already know what's up, bro. It's gonna go crazy. Press conference gonna go crazy. This is a good main event. I didn't know this fight was gonna come to fruition, but I'm happy it did, bro. But starting off with the first fight, we got Bobby Green and we got Jeremy Stephens. I ain't gonna lie, I think Bobby Green gonna knock him out, bro. We just seen Bobby Green had a nice finish his last fight. That was damn near a month and a half ago. So I think Bobby Green's gonna get the knockout. I don't really think it's gonna go more than 2 rounds. Jeremy Stephens, he's a vet, been around for a while. So is Bobby Green. They already know we want to see a show, so I don't really think they're gonna wrestle. It's gonna be a stand-up fight. Bobby Green's gonna get out of here 2 rounds. Then we got Jan Blachowicz, Polish Power versus Bogdan Guskov. It's gonna be a good fight. Bogdan's on the come up. He's been having a lot of good performances recently. This is going to be a surprise, but again, first glance, I didn't really have time to process the card, but we're going to go with the vet, Jan Blachowicz. I know he's been trying to get that title shot for a minute now. Ever since he lost it versus Glover, he's been trying to get it back. So, and he's what, like 42, 43 at this point? Yeah, I'm going to roll with Jan. I'm going to roll with the old man. I think he's still got one more in him. So I'm going to take Jan for that fight. Hey, Sean Brady versus Joaquin Buckley, a crazy fight, bro. I don't know. That's a push. You got Joaquin, who, honestly, he's been on the tear. He only lost to Kamaru in his last couple fights, so he's been on the run. Sean Brady, he's a dog. Really only lost to Bilal Muhammad, who's a dog too, former champion. He's really good with the ground game. He got some decent hands too. He'll surprise you with the hands. Joaquin Buckley, we all know he got none but power in his hands. He's gonna go for the knockout. Tough, durable. Bro, first glance, I'm gonna go with Sean Brady. I think he's gonna be able to put him in a compromising position, get him on the ground, and I think Sean Brady's going to try to go for the finish. I'm going to go submission round 3, Sean Brady. Then we got Volkov versus Cortez Acosta. That's going to be a good fight. Waldo's tough. He's been on the run. Volkov, he's a legend, been around the game for a minute. I mean, Volkov number 2 in the rankings. Volkov's still pushing it, bro. He's been in the UFC for a good 8-10 plus years. So due to that, I'm going to go with Waldo Acosta, bro. I think the young blood, he's going to be able to knock him out probably within 2-3 rounds. I think he's going to be able to put the pressure on him. He's been on a heater. He's been on a streak. The heavyweight division has been kind of, it's been kind of mid, honestly. So I think we need some new blood up in that division, bro, because it's moving slow. Tom Aspinall, I don't know what's going on with him. You got the interim championship about to go down at the White House. That's going to be crazy. And then maybe they fight Tom Aspinall, maybe they fight one of these two. And the main event's a 10 out of 10. You got Khamzat Chimaev, undefeated champion, Boris, dog. The way he came into the UFC, that's probably one of the most legendary runs he had. The way he just came into the UFC and dominated, bro. Those back-to-back weeks at the Apex, that's when I knew this dude was different. And then you got Strickland, the All-American hillbilly, former champion. Last fight, he absolutely dominated dude, finished him. The last fight he had, Strickland went crazy. I won't lie, he knocked out dude. The fight before that, I think he lost to Duplessis, if my memory correct. So this is going to be a good match. You got a former champion versus a current champion. You got a striker, someone who wants to predominantly stay on the feet, which is Strickland. And then you got a wrestler, someone who wants to take the fight to the ground by all means possible in Khamzat. From what I heard, these two don't spar with each other before in the past. And from what I heard from that, I heard Khamzat was dominating. Now, that could be true. That could be false. I don't know. But regardless of the outcome of the sparring matches, it doesn't equate to the fight. So Strickland's going to have the opportunity to put pressure, really try to go for his game plan, go forward, walk him down, and try to see what he can do on the feet. Khamzat, we already know what he's going to do. He's going to go all pressure. He's going to go for the takedown within the first 10 seconds. More than likely, he's going to get the takedown, and it's going to be a matter of if Strickland is able to get up and if his cardio is honestly going to be able to hold up. I think Khamzat Chimaev is going to finish him in 2 rounds, bro. I don't think this fight is going to go that long. When you talk about Khamzat, when you talk about Ilia Topuria, I feel like those two are really the new and the next generation of the UFC. And I think the UFC needs to really put some real marketing dollars behind those two because they can carry the sport. Moving on from Conor McGregor, John Jones, those two got the potential to carry the sport a long way. And those two are my favorite fighters because they bring it every single fight. I think this card is a 9 out of 10. I think Dana and the matchmakers did their thing. I'm going to go with Khamzat in the main event, but this is an instant reaction. We're going to go back in the lab. We're going to study, and then we're going to have a full breakdown in a couple days. But I'm going to go with Khamzat. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe. I can't wait to see the grudge match.